Welcome back to LogicLyft, where we keep it simple. Today, we're diving into Chapter 1.4 from the Python Notes for Professionals Guide, all about data types in Python. Let's break it down, clearly, simply, and with real code examples. Section: What are data types? Every value in Python is an object, and each object has a data type. Data types define what kind of value a variable holds and what you can do with it. Let's start with one of the most basic types. Section: Booleans. Booleans are logical values, either true or false. They're super useful in conditions, loops, and logical expressions. For example, Python print true and false, hashtag false print true or false, hashtag true print not true, hashtag false. Fun fact: true acts like 1 and false like 0. Python print true false number 1. Section: Numbers. Python has three main numeric types: 1. Int for integers, 2. Float for decimal numbers, 3. Complex for numbers with real and imaginary parts. Code examples: Python x equals 42, print type x, hashtag int, y equals 3.14, print type y, hashtag float, z equals 12j, print type z, hashtag complex. Reminder: you can't compare complex numbers using OR. Section: Strings and bytes. Strings represent text, str type. Bytes are sequences of raw data, bytes type. Example: Python s equals hello, b equals b hello, print types, hashtag str, print type b, hashtag bytes. And we have raw strings, like Python R. Path to file. Section: Type conversion. Python lets you convert between types using built-in functions. Examples: Python int 123, number 123, float 4.56, hashtag 4.56, str 789, hashtag 789, convert strings into collections to Python list logic, hashtag LOGIC. Section: Checking data types. To check a variable's type, Python x equals 100, print type x, hashtag int, print isinstance x int, hashtag true, tip isinstance is preferred, it's more flexible. Section: Mutable versus immutable. Some types can be changed, others can't. Immutable types: int, float, str, tuple, frozen set. Mutable types: list, dict, set, byte array. Example: Python hashtag immutable a equals 1 2 3 hashtag a 0 equals 10 hashtag cross mark error hashtag mutable b equals 1 2 3. b.append for print b hashtag y heavy check mark 1 2 3 for wrap up. Let's recap: Booleans, true, false, numbers, int, float, complex, strings and bytes, converting types easily. Use type, or isinstance, to inspect, know what's mutable and what's not. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to LogicLyft, where we keep it simple. Next up, Chapter 1.5, Collection Types. Don't forget to turn on notifications, and leave a comment if you have questions or suggestions. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.